Welcome to Mega Sharpedo Raid Day, everyone. A brand new Mega for us. This is going to be great because if anyone is chasing that platinum medal to get as many Megas in their Pokedex as possible, this one's going to count towards that. Because it's a brand new Mega, we rarely have brand new Megas, so I am super excited for this one. And thank you so much, Ghostly Drops, for gifting me this ticket. I really appreciate it. This is all thanks to Ghostly Drops. We are going to do 15 different Mega Sharpedos. Now, it's a 1 in 10 chance of it being a shiny. The shiny looks like a bit of like a purple look, kind of similar to how Swampert looks. Absolutely incredible. I love it so much. I'm out here in the neighborhood doing these by myself, and we are going to be inviting people that have joined through the Patreon, people that subscribe to the Patreon and support me through the Patreon. Thank you so much. Everyone that you're going to see in the lobbies here today are members of the Patreon or support me in one way across a variety of different platforms. So thank you so much. If you want to be one of the people that I invite as part of these videos, then head over to the Patreon. The link will be in the bio. So thank you so much again in advance for all of the support, guys. Now, I don't have Mega Sharpedo, obviously, but we've got some okay Sharpedo candidates. We have this one, which I purified yesterday. It's okay. We have this one here, which is pretty good as well. We have this lucky one here, which is 15 on the attack line, and we also have this one here, which is just okay, but it dates back to 2018. Now, is Mega Sharpedo any good? Well, Mega Sharpedo is around about as good as... There was an ant about to crawl in that lens. I was really hoping it was going to come in, so a big ant would come in here. Mega Sharpedo, getting back to the information, Mega Sharpedo is just as good as Mega Gyarados. There's about one point of DPS difference between the two of them. Now, the best moveset, if you want a hybrid, dark and water type, is going to be Bite for the fast move and then Hydro Pump for the charge move. Now, both of those moves are fine. If you want a double water type, you could go Waterfall as the fast move and then Hydro Pump as the charge move. Either of those, totally fine. Now, this is going to be a pretty easy raid. This is going to start to appear in any second now. Going to be a pretty easy raid. I rarely solo or duo anything, but I thought, let's keep it interesting and let's try to solo one of these. I saw someone solo it with a Mega Lucario. I have a Mega Lucario at around about level 40, so we should kind of be good with this, but let's just have a quick review of the team while we're waiting for this to spawn. Mega Lucario, Kartana, Sceptile, we got our shiny Terrakion, or Terrakion as I like to call it incorrectly. Keldeo, our brand new Keldeo. I just got the Keldeo recently, so that's great. And then Zarude, which I always forget about Zarude. I like Zarude, he's great. I invested in him a little bit recently with a bit of excess rare candy that I had. Grass, Fighting, they're going to be your best options here today. Here we go. Here we go. Let's try the first one. Now, I'm going to try solo. Let's see how close we get. That'll give us a good indication of how easy these are. Now, I also need to remember there is a 50% bonus on XP that you get throughout today. So if you are chasing level 50, definitely throw on your lucky egg. Now, that's not going to be my team. It's interesting what these recommended teams look like while we're counting down another 10 seconds. Interesting what the teams look like, right? The app reckons you should try Zarude, Eternatus, Zacian, Mega Lucario, Shiny, Terrakion, and Shaman. Not a bad recommendation, but we're going to go with this one here. Again, Mega Lucario with Force Palm as the fast move is going to be really key to this. So Aura Sphere as the charge move, Force Palm as the fast move, that is the best move set for Mega Lucario. Here we go. Let's see how we go. I don't think I've ever tried to solo something, guys, so let's see how we go. All right, Aura Sphere is already charged up. It's crazy how quickly Aura Sphere goes. Okay, we're kind of like neck and neck in terms of the damage. I'm falling behind a little bit here. That's okay. That's okay. Wow, okay. That took a lot of damage off. That's all right, that's all right. From what I understand from people that did solo this, you kind of need to go out, heal your Pokemon, and come back in, so we will be doing that. Kartana looks so small in comparison to Mega Sharpedo here, so small. Again, Kartana is a Pokemon that I often forget about. I just don't think about Kartana that much. What do you guys reckon? Do you guys use Kartana and do you use Zarude? Two underrated Pokemon in my opinion. So let me know in the comments, do you use those two Pokemon? Or are they kind of Pokemon that you don't think about that much? Mega Sharpedo, I think, looks pretty cool. Not a huge variance from the regular Sharpedo, but in some ways, I mean, it kind of looks cool. Don't you reckon that yellow underneath his chin kind of looks a bit like a goatee or something like that? I'm gonna do 15 different raids today. Based off the 1 in 10, that means we should get at least one. But you'll remember in recent times when we had a 1 in 10 chance, I didn't walk away with anything close to that. I still feel like the shiny odds are just a little bit off since Go Fest. Something doesn't feel right about it. Obviously, we had the issues around Dialga and Palkia not having that, and obviously Niantic did admit that there was something wrong there, but they haven't admitted there's anything wrong with shinies outside of that. But it just doesn't feel like it did before Go Fest. Before Go Fest, it felt like the amount of shinies that I should get based off the odds is right. Now you see people that get like 3 shinies in 10 raids. You see people do 130 and they only get 1 shiny. Like, it just seems like the balance is just a little bit off, right? And I can't put my finger on what it is because luck does work that way. Sometimes you get really lucky, sometimes you get really unlucky. That can happen, but feels like all the luck is squished up one end or all the bad luck is squished up the other end, and I don't know why that is. Okay, we are reaching the halfway point here. I am on my last Pokemon, but the timer is just above halfway, and we are pretty much just on halfway with Mega Sharpedo here. So I'm a little bit kind of like worried that we're not going to be able to make up this time, but let's rejoin, see what we can do. I feel like I've fallen behind a little bit here. Maybe some of my Pokemon are just a little bit off, but if anything, this is going to prove that duoing this is going to be so easy and most of you will be able to solo this. But I mean, speed is also a factor with how you get the Mega Energy as part of these, right? So I saw one guy do it just with Mega Lucario. I think he did like, 5 heals or something, but yeah, just Mega Lucario over and over and over again. Maybe that's kind of the better tactic because you spend less time jumping out, healing the one Mega Lucario, than watching some of these faint and you lose time and then you go out. Like, because obviously these are a lot weaker than Mega Lucario. Maybe I should set up a team with just like Mega Lucario and just do Mega Lucario over and over and over again. Look, like I said, we are not far off. We are not far off. It'll be a close call based off this, I think. I'm really keeping my fingers crossed. At least you don't lose your raid pass if you don't get it done, which is totally fine. Also, in other notes, I got a haircut for you guys. I promised you a haircut in the last video, and I got it done. And the thing about haircuts is you kind of like feel like maybe... Oh, that'd be why. I've got Hydro Pump on my Keldeo. I don't have Sacred Sword on my Keldeo. That's why I've got a Fighting Fast move on my Keldeo and then Hydro Pump as its fast move. Why did I do that? Either way, anyway, got a haircut. I told you guys I would do it. It's a little bit less windy today than it was in the last video, but I'm a man of my word. You guys want haircuts? I bring haircuts, right? You vote in the comments. Either way, I'd be keen to know, you like my haircut? Do you hate my haircut? Do you think I should try a different haircut next time? If you'd like me to try a different haircut, please let me know. What style do you think I should do? All right, 10 seconds left, and it was pretty close. I kind of feel like maybe Keldeo let us down there. So, here's the thing. We are going to fix this Keldeo. Let's get Keldeo. So, better move for Keldeo is definitely going to be not Aqua Jet. Right now, Secret Sword is the move that Keldeo needs to be able to turn into Resolute form. But you can just use a regular charge TM to roll Sacred Sword. A lot of people think that Elite TM is needed to get Sacred Sword, and normally it is. But on Keldeo, I was reading this morning that it is possible. just to get an elite charge TM. There we go. Sacred Sword using just a typical charge TM. It's true, it's true. Okay, here we go. Let's try this one more time. If this doesn't work, that's okay. But I'm gonna give it a go. Otherwise, what do we have any other grass types? Well, we got a little bit of countdown here. What grass types do we have here? We do have Rillaboom. We do have Shaman. Should we switch out? Let's switch out. Yeah, let's make that switch there. We'll put Shaman in instead, which is okay as a Pokemon. It is a double grass type move on that Shaman. I think like Leaf Storm or Leaf Blade or something like that is what it is. Anyway, let's give this a go. All of them now are above 3,000 combat power, rather than the previous one where we had Sceptile falling a little bit behind. The reason I had Sceptile in there originally is because I was undecided if I was gonna Mega my Sceptile or Mega my Lucario, and I chose to Mega the Lucario. Okay, let's see. We have a really strong start on this. I mean, Lucario comes strong out the gate there and does a fair bit of damage, but then there's something here. Mega Sharpedo use Hydro Pump. Yeah, Hydro Pump does so much damage. There, that's the move. That's all right, that's all right. Kartana, Mini-Me Kartana is out doing the field. If we don't get this one done, we'll start inviting the Patreons. But these little tweaks are kind of interesting. I'm always kind of interested on what little complications people put on their experiences, and I want to start doing that in my videos too. So if there's some kind of constraint, sorry, that you would like me to put on my videos, especially some of these lower importance raid day ones, let me know. I mean, I think I started thinking about this around the time when it was a Gigantamax. I think it was a Gigantamax Lapras. On Gigantamax Lapras's video, I didn't take a single point of damage. That was our first time using Zamazenta, I think. So we had the first stack of max guard straight out the gate. But yeah, I started doing that then, and I was like, oh, it's kind of cool to have a mission. I didn't have that as my intent, but looking back on it, you'll remember that was kind of like the big thing about the video, is that I did something like 15 Lapras and I didn't cop a single point of damage. So I'd be really keen to start doing some of these things as well and saying, okay, this is going to be my mission. I think one of the other Gigantamax days, Butterfree, I think we did no revives. So I put the constraint on myself that we would not do any revives across all of the Butterfrees that we did. And that was kind of fun too. So if there's any kind of constraints you guys would like me to put, especially on these mega raid days where it's not like a big deal if we don't get too many, because we kind of just need enough mega energy for one, let me know. Let me know. I'd love to hear. I'd love to have you guys challenge me and tell me what I should do in this space here. All right, we are on that last Pokemon. Power Whip is the charge move. Let's see if we got halfway, over halfway. So that little change in Keldeo to move from Hydro Pump to Sacred Sword did get us to the halfway point. Now let's do a quick revive on all 6 and re-enter the battle. Let's see. Okay, we're a little bit under halfway here. Oh, this is feeling good though, guys. This is feeling good. It's crazy what that little change can do. I didn't level up any of my Pokemon. All I did was change Hydro Pump, which is a great move normally, but obviously water against water is not going to be good. But that little change there meant that we definitely got more than halfway before the timer reached more than halfway. So I've always found it interesting when you're doing it with, 10 people or so, you don't notice that much difference. But when you're doing it yourself, yeah, you absolutely know the difference. Now, I put out a video this week as well talking about how IVs don't really matter in the game. And so if you get an Eternatus that is, the floor, even just say like 10, 10, 10 across the board, it's still great. I also talked about Mega Rayquaza. I also talked about Keldeo as well. So the lowest stats you can get on a Keldeo or a, you know, a Rayquaza because it's from raids, or Eternatus is 10, 10, 10. That's the lowest it can get. If you compare that with 15, 15, 15 being a hundo, then you will only see 2% difference on attack, a little bit over 2% on defense, and just under 2% on stamina. It's barely anything, right? And so people go, oh, well, I'm not going to invest in that because it's a piece of trash. Not true. If you invest in it and you took it from level 15, which is a level you catch them at, all the way through to level 50, you will improve the attack by over 60%. So you're looking at in the face and going, okay, well, I'm not gonna invest in this because I don't have that 2% extra damage. You are losing 60% of damage by not investing in it. So definitely do that. All right, well, we are down to the wire, but yeah, go check out that YouTube short too. 25 seconds. It was a bit of a controversial YouTube short, let me tell you. Especially across the different platforms. TikTok was very receptive to it, Instagram was not receptive to it, and YouTube was receptive to it. Very interesting, we see the three. We got it done! We soloed it! That was the first time I have soloed a raid successfully. Wow! We did it! That little change! Wow! That's huge! I love that! I love that! Alright, Rare Candy. How much XP did we get? 36,000, that's okay, not as good as the 60 or whatever we were getting. Wow, that's cool, man, that's cool. I'm happy with that. All right, only 150 Mega Energy, that's fine. No shiny here. That's all right, that's okay, that's okay. Calm down, Sharpedo. Calm down, pal. Wow, what a thrill. Maybe I understand why soloing and duoing things is so exciting now. That was a thrill. Okay, let's see. Pretty much on par with my other one, so that's fine. That's fine. All right, that egg there is gonna hatch in just a little bit, unless it's bugged. It's bugged. It's here, ready to go. Let's start inviting some people. Let's start inviting some supporters through the Patreon. Okay, we've got the lobby together. We've got Liam, we've got Sweet, we've got Lazy Turtle, we've got Kim, we got Shadowblade, we got Ange, we got two Poke Brothers, we got Briz, and we got Bweef. That is a great team. Thank you so much to all these people in here, all 9 of you that support me, and everyone that supports me, really, that's watching this video. Thank you so much. But yeah, everyone here are all members of the Patreon. Thank you so much. Let's get this going. This is gonna be super easy. Now, the big question is, you saw me solo it? How easy is this gonna be with 11 people? I saw someone else pop in. That's absolutely fantastic. Let's see. Let's see how quickly this gets taken out. It should feel like almost like a 1-star or something like that. The other Mega that has been rumored to be added to the game, which we've seen some assets float around for, is Mega Camerupt, which looks pretty cool as well. I haven't seen that appear yet, but the assets were added at the same time. So Mega Sharpedo was added and Mega Camerupt were added both at the same time. So, wow, okay. Huge. Electric, a couple of Zekroms on the field. Again, another great option there. Wow, that's cool. Okay, well done. Well done. Is there going to be a shiny on round number 2? All right, two Poke Brothers, Lazy Turtle, and Liam. All of our friendships go up. Here we go. Here we go. No. That's okay. It's only the first 2. There's no... Wow. Calm down, pal. Calm down. Once I get my next Platinum Medal, and I think the next Platinum Medal is my... I think the closest one is maybe catch 70 or so Shadow Pokemon. Again, kind of trash. Okay, we're gonna go over to that one over there, and then we'll rotate through them. Let's head back to the car. All right, number three, back in the car. Kind of like drive around to a few of these places, and there's some really great spots in Brisbane where there's kind of like 3 gyms side by side, and you go to one location and then you can just get all 3 gyms. It's a really great way when you want to do all 15 of your included raids as part of the ticket. Now, if you haven't bought the ticket, you will get a total of 5 additional raid passes plus your 1, so you get 6. If you have the ticket, you get an additional 8, I believe, which puts you at around about 15, which is why we talk about doing 15 within the 3 hours. This is number 3 though. Let's see. Shrink down, shrink down, shrink down. Beautiful. Okay. Friendship is up. Joey was in that. Also, Vicky was in that, I believe. I think that was Vicky. Shout out, Vicky. Okay. There was speed bonus there. No shiny 1209. This is not keeper either. Let's catch it and move on. Okay, in this lobby, number 4, we have Katie, we have Miss Amber Ketchum, we have Notes, we have Sky, we have Ange, we have Brief again, we have Chet, we have Gladdy, we have Liam, and we have Kaito. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting me, and welcome to the lobby. We are going to all pull a shiny. All 11 of us are going to get a shiny on this one. I just feel it in my bones. Every time I say I feel it in my bones, it never actually happens. We still haven't done our mega because I'm going to do 2 megas. I'm going to do a mega on the shiny when I get it because, you know, wishful thinking, I'm going to get it. And then I'm going to do a mega on whatever is the best IV that we have today. Whatever is the best, whether it's one of the ones I already have, it's totally fine. Like I said at the start, I'm probably not going to ever be in a situation where I'm going to use this over a Mega Swampert or something like that, which is a really great attacker. But, you know, it's nice to have, and I think maybe we should use the Mega Energy on the best candidate anyway, even if it's kind of going to be unused. We want to get it in the Pokedex. All right, lots of people have Eternatus on the field too. I don't know what Dragon and Poison's typing is against Water and Dark. It could be fine. Educate me in the comments if it is good. All right, Gladdy and Note, our friendships went up. Like I said, thank you so much, guys. All right, 36,000 XP on the clock. Got to pop another lucky egg. Here we go. No shiny. 1,200. The IVs are getting worse. All right, let's catch it and get into the next one. Okay, in this one we have Katie, Hydro, Ange, Shadow, April, Captain America, Liam, 2 Poke Brothers, and Shadow Blade. Again, thank you so much, guys. And another shadow. We got 2 shadows in here. 2 shadows. All right. These are very easy. It's a matter of how many shinies are we going to get. All right, what has everyone got on the field here? We got a Zekrom. We got Tapu Bulu. 2 Zekroms. We got a Machamp. That's all right with fighting. We also have a Palkia. If people are bringing dragon types, then maybe dragon is good against water and dark. Maybe dragon's good against dark. I'm just assuming that here. We also have a Thundurus on the field. Love to see Thunduruses. I think those are Thundurus, Landorus, Tornadus. I think they're cool. They look really cool. I'm with them. All right, here we go. I don't think anyone's Pokemon fainted that time. Big question is it going to be a shiny? For the 5th time lucky. All right. I put Roar of Time on for my egg as well. I put an hour on Roar of Time to pause that. Let's see. There's no shiny. 1227 though. I think that's in like decent territory, maybe. Let's see. Not a bad throw. You'll notice I've changed how I'm holding the camera a little bit. 1227 is not the hundo, I don't think. Yeah, it's okay. Never mind, we can do better than that. We'll keep on keeping on. Here we go for the 7th one today, over halfway through our allowance, as they call it. But I think I had 1 or 2 spares, so maybe we'll do like 17 total. Either way, I'm going to be at Go Wild in Nagasaki, Japan. So if you guys are going to come to Go Wild, or if you want to be invited. So firstly, if you're going to be in Go Wild in Japan, come and say hello. Let's hang out in person. That is my favorite thing to do, and why I travel so far to meet other trainers and to, you know, catch Pokemon, defeat Pokemon alongside them. But if you are not coming to Nagasaki, Japan for Go Wild, I will be inviting Patreon subscribers. So if you want to be on the friends list and be invited to Grimmsnarl Gigantamax, which is yet to be announced, but you know it's going to happen. And also the raids that are happening over there, then definitely sign up to the Patreon and you'll be able to join from the friends list or have me invite you as part of that, just like I'm inviting people here. So if you want the Go Wild experience without actually needing to travel to Japan, then I've got you covered. All right. 6 charge attacks I did. Well done, Matt. No shiny. 1233. We are getting better, though. That is going to be in the okay territory, I think. Having said that, they're all okay. They're all okay. Like we said before, 2% difference is like nothing. Who cares? All right. 3 shakes of the sauce bottle and it's in. What do we got? Show us what you got. That's probably going to be the one so far that I invest in if I don't have anything better. Okay. There we go. We've done the ones at this spot. Now we are going to move back to the other spot. Like I said, you ping pong back and forth. What do we got here for I think it's our 8th one now. Our 8th one. Still no shiny. Damn. Our 10th raid. Is it going to be a shiny though? Well, the 1 in 10 odds is not working for me yet because that doesn't look shiny to me. Mother of Demons was in this one as the Style Savant. I had the raid buddy. Casper was a Mega Master and E-Ram got the final strike. Let's see, is this one going to be the shiny? No shiny. Let's see, is the 14th one a shiny? Yes, it is! I was feeling good about it, but there it is. Wow, it's even more purple than I remember it being. Nice! Nice! Well, at least we don't have to worry about catching it so much because, well, the network error is really getting to me. Just throwing balls at nothing. It's hard! It's hard. But maybe it's the network error. Wow, okay. Horrific showing of the catch. Well, at least we got the shiny going, guys. That means we can mega it. Let's, well, okay, the shiny is in the Pokedex there. The Pokedex is in there. Let's mega evolve him just for the sake of it. Oh, damn, that means Mega Lucario. I've got lots of Mega Lucario energy. We'll get that back up. All right. Beautiful. It really doesn't change that much, does it? It still looks pretty cool. Like he's got the goatee looking thing there, which is cool. All right, we got him. Let's get Mega Lucario back on and keep going. Is it back-to-back shinies? Is it? No, it isn't. That's all right. I don't know. I've lost track of how many we've done, but let's see if we can get a second shiny at least from this. No! 1231 though. It's kind of up there. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got a shiny! Yes! 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 All right. Even my worst throws just miss. All right, that puts us within the 1 in 20 odds because I think this is our 16th or 17th, so 1 in 10. Should be fun. Cool, 2 shinies. That's going to go to someone in the community that needs it. We'll do 1 or 2 more and then we'll wrap it up. The last raid, will the very last one we have be a shiny? Let's see. It's not. And it's not great IVs. All right, let's wrap it up and we will move on to the wrap up of this event. I'm pretty happy with this. All right, we did 21 Mega Sharpedo raids. Thanks to the lovely Ghostly Drop who gifted me this ticket. Thank you so much. We just did a big stream as well, invited heaps of people. It was so fun. But how many shinies did we get? As you saw, 2 from 21, which is pretty much exactly on that 1 in 10 odds. Pretty much exactly 1 in 10. So that's pretty good. We got a range of IVs. Our 2 shinies is this one here and this one here. So both are okay. I megaed that one to get it into the decks, but I think out of all of them, this one here is going to be the one that I am most keen on investing in. So I am going to mega this one. And over time, I'll invest in this. A little bit. It's not going to be something I invest too much in because, like I said, it is kind of equal to Mega Gyarados, kind of like 1 point of DPS difference. And I've already invested heavily in Mega Gyarados, so there's not going to be that much that I need to call on Mega Sharpedo for because I don't even really call on Mega Gyarados as it is. Generally, I call on my Mega Swampert, which is one of the best water types, if not the best water type out of all of them. So this is definitely you know, a nice to have, not a must have. But if this is all you have and you don't have a Mega Swampert, still a great Pokemon. It's a B tier Pokemon. Don't be scared off by it being a B tier as opposed to an S or an A tier. At the end of the day, the Pokemon you have are the Pokemon you should use. It's a game about fun and it's a collaborative game. You saw through all of these raids that we did today, it's all about working together. It's not difficult when you work together. When we did the solo, it was a little bit difficult. That was fun as well. It was my first time doing that, but I had a lot of fun today. Hydro Pump are on these ones as well you catch today, which is a great move as well. That is the best charge move. So remember, Waterfall and Hydro Pump, which this one has here, is the best combo if you want a straight water type. But if you want the best DPS, my understanding is Bite being the fast move and then Hydro Pump being the charge move is the best combo, but it's not a double water type then. Okay, next weekend is going to be Shadow Groudon, I believe. I believe it's going to be Shadow Groudon. Let me check. That's why you check. I was wrong. It is Community Day. There's so many events. Like September was the month where they over-announced so many events and it's so hard to keep track of. Community Day is going to be next week, and then the week after that is going to be Shadow Groudon. Now, Community Day being Flabebe Community Day, snooze. But you know what? We'll do it anyway because the best part of Community Day is hanging out with the community. But, you know, after that is going to be Shadow Groudon, and I cannot wait for that. I am super excited. Again, thank you to everyone that supports me in so many different ways, especially the people on the Patreon, all of these people here. If you are not a member of the Patreon, please consider becoming one. It's a way to help me continue to do this stuff. And, you know, it's not cheap to do all these raids as well because I have to pay for my raid passes as well to be able to facilitate, but it also takes a lot of time to make videos like this and also the daily shorts. So I appreciate any and all support. If you cannot join the Patreon, no pressure, just leave a comment below. Hopefully some kind words makes my day. That's another way to support as well. But thank you to everyone that's joined as a Patreon if you want to do that as well. Link is in the bio. In the meantime, Community Day next week. Cannot wait. It's okay, but other than that, then Shadow Groudon, I cannot wait for that. I'll see you then.